Hey crafty friends, this is Jenny from crafttestdummies.com, and today I have a review for you of the one-step easy crimper. Let's see how it works. Let's take a look at the one-step crimper. You'll see that it actually has 3 levers for being a one-step product, but it's pretty easy to explain. So this little thingy on the top, this little ratcheting action, it goes up and down, and what it does is this is where you'll actually put the crimp bead in. Then when it's installed, you give it a squeeze and it does the action, so you squeeze the big handle here. So let me show it to you in action. Okay, so here I've got a round bead, you can see it here underneath my ring finger, placed on your beading wire, and you can use any kind of beading wire that you like. Of course, it has to be flexible to accept the bead. So now what I'm going to do is try and keep this in focus for you, but I'm going to place it, that little hammer goes down right here. You see that? So the hammer, so now it's under the bead, and what I do is I just kind of hold it down with my thumb. You see how my thumb is on top of the small one to get it set, and then one crimp. And I didn't really hold it tight. If I was not trying to do this for a camera, it would be a little bit easier. But there it is. Okay, I'm going to show you again. Okay, the first one I did was with a round crimp tube. This is with more of a cylindrical one. So I just want to show you that yes, you can use both round and cylinder crimp tubes with this little handy tool. So again, I'm going to kind of lock it there underneath. Make sure this time I'm going to be a little bit more careful with making sure it's just the right distance for me. Like so. Just takes a second to line up, and then a squeeze and you're done. Sometimes I have a hard time releasing it, so I have to kind of just jimmy it to get it out of there. So these are the bracelets that my daughter has been making, and she's been doing all of the stringing and I've been doing all of the crimping. And what I really love about the one-step crimper is that she can bring it to me and I just slip on a crimp tube and squeeze and I'm done. And I used thicker crimp tubes, I used smaller crimp tubes, I used round ones, I used cylindrical ones, and really my success rate is about 95%. I think there have been 2 that I've squished and it just hasn't been right for one reason or another, but that's actually a higher percentage than I get when I do it with my regular crimping tool. So my bottom line is that this handy dandy tool, while it looks really weird and maybe a little intimidating, is very easy. If you have low hand strength, it does not take much power to give it the one squeeze. You can't over squeeze it, because after you put your tube in, it's one motion and it's boom, about that much. So it doesn't take a lot of hand strength, it doesn't take a lot of range of motion. So if you've been having a hard time with your hands, this may be a really great tool for you to keep your jewelry making going. I also think it would be great stocking stuffer material. This would be the kind of thing where if you've got a jewelry maker who is you know, maybe they wouldn't be willing to splurge for themselves, this would be a great gift idea. So there you go. I think this is a really great tool. I know that I'm already more excited to make jewelry because I don't have to worry about making odd or weird shaped crimps. So this would be a great stocking stuffer or a little treat to yourself. I highly recommend it. So thank you so much for watching. I hope it was helpful and informative. Please consider giving a thumbs up if you found it helpful, and we would love it if you subscribed. And that way you'll be around for all of the great crafty reviews. Also, any comments are welcome. Just leave them down there and I'll get to them as soon as I can. Thank you so much for watching and have a crafty day.